Do you look back on your life with regret? Perhaps you gather up old friends and talk about all of those chances you didn't take. Maybe you said no to the startup company that became an overnight sensation, or you walked away from the job opportunity that would have enhanced your career. You may have even heard the expression that you have to strike while the iron is hot, but you just couldn't bring yourself to take an action. If regret is your constant companion and you feel that life has passed you by, you may not be alone, but you sure won't be happy. Welcome, everyone. It's Marcia Martin, the Heart Healer, here with you on Angel Heart Radio. And today we're going to take a look at opportunity. So if you're ready to answer the door when opportunity arrives, stay with me, because when we come back, we're going to learn how to make the most out of every opportunity.
Angel Heart Radio programs should not be used to replace your legal or medical advice, nor your own sound judgment. In truth, nothing can dim your magnificence. You are a divine spark, a universal light. You are here on purpose. You are part of a divine plan, and it's our joy to support you. We're here to celebrate you. Welcome to Angel Heart Radio. Powered by love, Angel Heart Radio is brought to you by AngelLight777.com. Great news, everyone. Angel Heart Radio is now live streaming on our Facebook page, and we have a fully searchable, brilliant podcast platform for you at AngelHeartListen.com. Put the power of the spiritual realm to work in your life with Marcia Martin on Angel Heart Radio starts now.
So here we are with energy that is so intense that you may be feeling as though you're missing out, even if you have done everything in your power to create opportunities for yourself. When we enter extreme energetic periods, you may feel as though you're being left behind. So today we want to look at opportunity, and I want to answer all of your questions. Our helper today is Archangel Ariel. She is the Lioness of God, and the Lionsgate portal, which opened, I believe it was the 26th of July, it could have been the 28th, really peaked yesterday at that 8/8 date, and you can be feeling quite confused because of that energy. And sometimes that confusion can make you feel as though you may be missing out on something. So before we go to the callers, let's take a look at what this energy is designed to do and how you can use it to assist you. So the star Sirius is 2 times larger than our sun, and it is we are in the Lionsgate portal, it means that the star Sirius has aligned with the Earth. This is an incredible amount of electromagnetic interference and increased pull. So everything begins coming up to the surface, especially those things that you may label regret or failure. It comes up so that you can process it and let it go. It doesn't come up to bang you on the head and remind you that you're stupid. That's our ego. When things come up, take a look at where you are today and how much more you know than yesterday, and say, gosh, if I had known this when this other opportunity had come, then I probably would have taken the opportunity. I'm so delighted by everything that I've been able to learn. But keep in mind, if you had taken that opportunity earlier, You may not be where you are today. It has been my experience that by missing out again and again and again on what appeared to be the easy road, I gave myself an education that was far more powerful and helpful than the easy road ever would have been. I was so disappointed and disgusted with myself that I really went all in learning about the energetic world and how to be a more impactful person. And if I had taken those opportunities that appeared to pass me by, I would not have had either the time or the desire to develop this relationship with the divine that is serving me in every way at this moment and has allowed me to step into my purpose. So be careful when you look back about how you are assigning judgment. Probably where you are today is the most beneficial place that you could possibly be. There are very few exceptions to that statement. So I would just go with it. I would look at where I am and say, okay, I have arrived at this point because it's the place that is best for my growth, for my highest good. And I'm going to go forward from this place with gratitude and acceptance for being brought to this place of extreme value. If you look back with regret and blame or shame or any of those other emotions, you're just going to live a life that is filled with pain. And remember, we cannot progress further than our limiting beliefs allow us to do. So if you're going to be doing anything during this time of intense energy, get in there and release those limiting beliefs. So take advantage of this incredible energy with the understanding that energy, when it comes from the divine, when the electromagnetic pull becomes more powerful, no one is out to hurt you. They are out to make it easier for you to heal. So you got to get in there and get real about what limiting beliefs you're holding on to. What negative thoughts are you thinking? And what past trauma needs just to be released? Think of yourself as a gigantic magnet, and any thought that you hold on to for as little as 30 seconds begins attracting to you things that are similar in nature. So this means if I am thinking, oh, I'm such a failure, look at all those opportunities I didn't take, I am actively attracting to me more painful situations, more missed opportunities, more to feel bad about. On the other hand, if I look at where I am today and say, I am so grateful for all of the times that I stumbled, fell flat on my face, outright failed, and just wanted to give up. Because if I didn't have those periods, I wouldn't be in this place where I truly understand the power that we have as awakened and enlightened beings. It is with deep gratitude that I am now living my life. Even though if you were to look at it from the outside, you may see a long string of failures. I see a long string of divine appointments that led me to the place of complete freedom in my alignment with the divine. So now let's take a look at the opportunities that you think you've missed that we may need to reframe so that you can create a better relationship with all that you're attracting. Remember, Archangel Ariel is here with us today, so you're going to get the power of the energetic realm. And the energetic realm is always with us. It doesn't take a vacation. It doesn't need holidays or sleep. So you always have help. You just have to say, yes, I am open to receiving this help. So just time to let go. Time to let go of all that stuff that's holding you hostage. And please understand that sometimes the easy route, if people tell you, oh, it's going to be so easy to do this clearing. Well, I hope it is. But easy doesn't always mean that it's going to be for your highest good. And hard doesn't mean that it's going to have more benefit. Go to the method and the people and the support that feels best to your heart. You will be guided when you follow what feels good. So, let go of all of your judgment. Let go of that fear and the limitations. You haven't failed. You are just stepping into a new phase where you can use all that you've learned in a new and more powerful way. So let's go to our first caller, and it's caller from 919. And again, hi there. Now, I need a name to call you, but it doesn't have to be your given name.
Okay. My name is Kay.
Kay?
Yes.
Okay. So what would you like to ask the angels about a missed opportunity today?
Missed opportunity for me, career.
Okay. So let's look at that a little more deeply. Are you in a career right now, or did you just take a job because you needed something?
I was out of work for about 15 months, and I took a job that I really was enjoying greatly. I feel that it has the potential for me to be elevated, but it seems like there's something that's not there.
Okay. So probably what you have found is this incredible ability to tap in to your purpose or the thing that feels good, but perhaps you need to elevate the way in which you are interacting with your purpose. So if you were just to take a step back, just take a step back, take a deep breath, just release from any ego attachment that you may have with the job. And those were things like, do they like me? Do they appreciate me? You know, all of those kinds of things. Just step back from that, because it's easy to get caught up in that. But we can fix that part pretty easily. What we're really wanting to know with our angelic support is this particular job the correct one for you to grow with? Or do you need to stretch even further and find a bigger platform in which to perform this same service? So when we take a step back, it allows you to create heart space. And heart space is neutral space that will tell you the truth instead of getting all wrapped up in, Susie said she didn't like my dress today. You know? We all do it, you know. Gosh, it's like it gets in there before we realize it. And then
Yes.
if we're not careful, we're making our decision based on that
Yes.
interaction that was worthless. So just
Yes.
take a step back and create some space and just invite the angels to join you in this newly created space.
Okay.
And now I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and I just want you to interact with the heart. So when you get a positive answer, you're going to feel an expansion of energy in the heart space. It'll feel like, oh, I can take a deep breath.
Okay.
When you're getting a negative answer, it's going to feel kind of like somebody punched you in the gut. It's going to be a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
So it's not obviously not trying to make you uncomfortable, but it's so wonderful to have this, to know how to use this, because it will never lead you astray. The only time you're going to get confused is if you forgot to take a step back into the neutral space and you're trying to read the heart with the ego running the show.
Okay.
So believe me, I've done it every way you can do it. And I'm like, this is kind of odd. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I know who's talking.
Yes.
So just take that step back. Take a deep cleansing breath and invite Archangel Ariel to join you here in your heart space. So the first thing I'm going to ask you is, when you think about your job, not the place, but the duties that you have been given, how does that feel to you? Are you feeling like, oh, I really enjoy this? Or do you feel, gosh, they don't really honor all of my talent. I wish I could do more.
I wish I could do more.
Okay, excellent. Now, when you say to yourself, I would love a job that would allow me to really expand in this area, and you can tell us the area if you want, but you know what area it is. I would love a job that would allow me to expand in, and then fill in the blank. See how that feels to your heart.
So you want me to state it? Oh, I would love a job that would allow me to make my decision, make the final decision.
Okay, and how does that feel? Just feel into the heart space.
It feels good just to say it.
Okay, all right, this is beautiful. Now I want you to ask yourself, if I stay in my current position, or let's give this one to the angels, because they have foresight that you're not able to have, and they'll be able to give you a pretty accurate read. The only thing that can change it is if you change your vibrational relationship to it. So we're going to ask the angels to show you, if you stay in your current job, will you be able to be the final decision maker? Is that possible for you in your current job? How's it feeling in your heart space?
I think I got clouded again, so let me.
Okay, let's try it again. Just take a deep breath and clear out the space.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you the question, and just give me your first reaction. You'll either feel good in the heart or you'll feel kind of ick in the gut. Just tell me your first impression. I, Kay, can advance in this position with this company and be making final decisions.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Alrighty. So now I want you to envision yourself in 6 months. Just clear the field again, and you're walking into work. How do you look? How are you feeling?
Strong.
Okay.
Confident.
And are you great? Okay. And are you excited to be there?
Yes.
Okay. So this tells you that the opportunity that you desire is there, and the only thing you need to change is your attitude toward this position. So it could be that a coworker has said to you, who's disgruntled, has said to you, I really dislike this. I've been here for years and they didn't give me an advancement. It doesn't matter what other people's experience has been. It matters the vibration that you are holding. There may be a personality conflict with that other person. She may not be as qualified as she tells people she is, and it may show in her work. So they have chosen to not promote her because she's not capable. You just need to, from this moment forward, begin envisioning yourself in this with this company, in a position with the company that allows you to make the final decisions, that allows you to really showcase your strengths.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because there's a part of you that's kind of holding back,
Yes.
and you're because you're waiting for the company to come to you and say, "Hey, your work is exceptional." Well, that is true. Your work is exceptional, but things are so crazy right now that you may be being overlooked. So you're just going to change that dynamic and the way you're going to do that is by, remember, you're a super magnet. So you're going to change your thoughts. Get into that heart space and say, okay, I have a limiting belief. I allowed myself to believe that if I stayed with this company, I was not going to have the result that I wanted. I'm never going to get to be a final authority. They're not going to see my greatness and reward me for it. You've got to clear out that limiting belief. Dissolve your relationship with it. Call on Archangel Michael to help you release your energetic attachment to that belief. Because if you don't release the belief, if you just try to put a new belief on top of it, what's going to happen is the two are going to compete for space in your mind. And the one that you have practiced more is the one that's going to win because it's got a more powerful vibration right now. So take a minute to just completely wash your energetic self clean. Call in the help of Archangel Michael and dissolve that energetic attachment. And then in its place, start visualizing the new K that is open to opportunity and is actively calling it forth from the energetic realm. Because right now, when I check on you right now, you have your good days, you are so on top of it, and then you have your doubt days. And what happens is it starts canceling each other out.
Yeah.
So
okay.
One road only. We can only travel one road if we're going to get to our destination, because if we keep flipping back and forth, it's like trying to get somewhere by driving in a circle.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
That's
if
powerful.
Good. And now, if you are really struggling with regret, I do have a class, letting go of regret so you can prosper. So that's on my website, and that's Marcia Martin, thehearthealer.com. Marcia spelled Marcia or Heart Healer. The class will help, and it's techniques where I walk you through ways to let go of the regret. So the only thing left within you is this beautiful open space of joy that naturally attracts your highest good.
Wow. Okay.
You've done amazingly well, even though you had both of these conflicting vibrations vying for space within you. So just think how powerful you truly are and will be able to demonstrate when you are only holding that high vibration of, I am great at my job and I deserve to be rewarded for it.
Okay, I like that. Thank you.
Okay, let them see you. They see you and then you go invisible. Let them see you.
Okay, I like that. Okay, great.
All right.
Thank you.
Big hug. Absolutely, and lots of love. And now we're going to go to another caller. And this time calling from 731. And remember, you don't have to use your given name, but I need to call you something. For 731, how can the angels help you today?
Yes, Marcia, Jeff here.
Hi, Lovey.
Hello. I've got a question for the angels.
You always have the best questions. So what's going on with you over there?
I have a question about astrology and the stars lining up.
Okay.
And your opportunities in your lives and your magnetism. And I guess my question is to them is there a way that I can get the stars to line up? Or no, for me to understand that the stars are lining up for my life and then boost my magnetic field energy to make opportunity come to me. Are you sure? Are you understanding?
Yes, and I absolutely love this because it speaks to something that is so near and dear to my heart. When we're going back a long time now, Jeff, when I was teaching elementary school, I needed these kids to believe in themselves. I couldn't wait for an auspicious time because they had to be ready to pass these end of grade tests on the date that they were given. And so what I learned from that experience is there will be periods of time, just like this Lionsgate portal, this intense period of energy, where we can get extra help magnetizing our vibration. But if we live our lives waiting for these periods, we will be neglecting all of the other opportunity that is available to us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So here's how I want you to look at it. Take advantage of these times of increased energetic activity. And you don't even have to look at a calendar because you will feel it. Whenever there's a full moon, probably 2 to 3 days before, even though I'm not aware because I haven't paid attention that there's a full moon, I know there's a full moon because I can feel the stuff starting to come up. When you start feeling that, there's some, if I'm not careful, I can be confused. I need to really be present. There is more energy available than on a regular day. When you start feeling that upwelling of energy, take advantage of it. Say to yourself, today I will devote my meditative time to really concentrating on being in alignment. And once I feel that alignment, and it's almost like, you know how Legos kind of click together. It's not really a
Yes.
Lego. I'm trying, but like magnets will click together. When you're
Yes.
really in alignment, it's kind of like click, and you can
Yes.
just feel that energy pouring into you.
Yes.
When you are in that,
Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah.
when
No,
you're
go
in
ahead.
that space, pull up a mental screen and begin visualizing the thing it is that you are desiring.
Yes.
Get your mind focused on this thing that you are desiring. Let's say, because I know you're a musician, let's say there's a gig that you really want to attract. So
Yes.
when the energy is, when you're feeling very attuned, pull up your
Yes.
mental screen, picture yourself playing at that venue and
Yes.
seeing people really responding well to you and the other players that are playing with you at that venue. Then, before you
Yes.
finish the meditation, I want you to say, okay, God, I would like this or something better, whatever is for my highest good. And then you just let it go. But what you have done is achieve two things. By aligning, you've tapped in to the source of all creation. By focusing, you've given your mind something to concentrate on so that all of the other noise can't crowd out your point of focus. Because there are a lot of thoughts competing for our attention. So if you give yourself one thing to focus on, one goal, you will be more purposeful, more arrow-like toward that goal, and less likely to get confused by the other thoughts that are going on, doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs. But because we know that when we trust God instead of our own beingness, unless we're connected, and then it is God that's helping us, because we know that we can trust God and that God is more capable than we can be in our isolated state, when we turn it over to God, we are saying yes to the greatest amount possible instead of just this small amount that we can envision. So, and I'll give you an example in my own life. When I first started this, my biggest fear, because of religious confusion, my biggest fear was that God would tell me I wasn't allowed to have anything beautiful. That I was, that I was somehow had decided that God didn't want me to have anything nice, so I had to choose whether
I was just in your mind. Yes, it was just made up in your mind.
Well, absolutely. But I had convinced myself that God didn't want me to have beautiful things or lovely things or any kind of security. My religious confusion taught me that God was mean and cruel and really wanted to punish me. So when I started getting serious about this path, I spent years trying to make God into my mean version.
Yes.
And
Yes.
God just wouldn't align with me. God kept saying, I refuse to honor that vision. You must join me in my high place. Thank God they were not stupid enough to join me in my low place, and they forced me to let go of these infantile beliefs that were incorrect so that I could join them in a high place of love, joy, and peace, and understand that if it felt good to me, it was coming from God. So it was ego that said, well, you can't have pretty things because you would like that. It wasn't God. God has adorned absolutely every space in this planet with beauty for us to admire. So we have to be careful that we don't get stuck in our version of what's possible. And instead, we say, okay, God, source, creator, whatever you want to call them. Yes. Okay, I'm letting go of what I believe is possible, and I am attaching my belief to what you show me is possible for me.
Yes.
It's the greatest amount of freedom that you will ever experience.
Yes.
Because it's taking you away from all of the stuff that you learned throughout your life.
Yes.
It's releasing you from your limitations, and it is aligning you with your purpose and what you have agreed to bring forth into the world. And it's always
let me ask,
so much bigger.
I hate to take up so much time, but I have such a question here. In all of my life, I've got a map, sort of different things that have happened during certain aspects of my life since I was 1 year old all the way up. And I've noticed month to month is full of energy. You see what I'm saying? For me, there's 3 or 4 years of my life here circled where the 9th month has given me these blessings. Where right next to it, the 8th month, there has not been really that much going on in my whole span of my life. So the 8th month is sort of, there's not, but now the moon came out this month already, and I experienced that, what you're talking about, that click, that magnet already, this month.
But guess what it ran up against? Your limiting belief. The 8th month has been really stinky in my life. Nothing much happens. I'm just going to keep repeating that to myself until it becomes my reality. How did that happen?
Well, but then here comes the 9th month, and the 9th month is when I want this thing.
So let it go.
I want the
no, I'm not going to let you talk, Jeff. I'm going to come over there and paddle you. It's a lovely coincidence that September has brought you beautiful things. Something happened that told you September was going to be a blessing for you.
Well, I think the stars line up.
Well, that's lovely, but guess what? You don't get to talk. I'm not going to let you go there. It's lovely that the stars line up well for you in September. They also line up well for you in every other month that you will allow them to do so.
Okay, yes.
So what is your homework?
What is my homework?
Yes.
Is that your question?
That is my question.
My
What
homework is to realize that my energy flow is with me at all times. And even though there's a time in September that's coming up, and there is something that I want to manifest right at the start of September, and I'm hoping that if I focus everything I've got on this, that I will manifest this in September, because it's shown that the stars has helped me in my life.
Jeff, I am going to paddle you for real. Honestly, no. Here's what you get to say.
Okay.
I am a powerful creator.
Yes.
You're going to practice this with me. I am a powerful creator.
I am a powerful creator.
I am allowing good things to find me throughout the year.
I am allowing good things to find me.
I am certain.
I am searching.
Certain. I am certain.
I am certain. Yes, I am certain. Yes.
That if I hold a vibrational alignment.
If I hold a vibrational alignment.
To what I want.
Yes, to what I want.
That it will find me.
It will find me.
If it is for my highest good.
If it is for my highest good. Amen.
Now, it doesn't matter whether it's September, December, whenever. It doesn't matter. What matters is your willingness to accept. You have convinced yourself that September is a good month for you. Convince yourself that every month is a good month for you. Every day that you allow yourself to be in alignment is a powerful day of creation for you. There are periods when when it is easier, and I definitely hop on those times when the energy is more intense and ride that wave. But don't wait for those. You should be riding the smaller waves too, because it's a constant flow of unconditional love that will help you create the desires of your heart. You have to be willing. Clear out those limiting beliefs. If you've got to decide what you're going to honor. If you're going to honor the limiting belief, that's what will be delivered. If you are willing to honor, I receive that as that which is for my highest good, that's what will be delivered.
Yes. That's
all right.
Yes.
I got another caller, so I'm giving you a giving you a hug.
Thank you.
Very powerful. Thank you, because you truly helped a lot of people today, Jeff, and you know I love you.
Love you.
Okay. So now we got another caller. This is from 731.
Hello?
Hi there. What would you like me to call you?
Sammy.
Sammy?
Yes.
How can the angels help you today?
Well, I don't know what happened to me today, but all of a sudden I felt really annoyed at some people about flaky appointments, not setting up an appointment, postponing appointments. all of a sudden this whole anger got triggered that I just felt like nobody really cares, basically. Or
And
not really, but yeah.
I totally get that. And the first thing that I want you to do is honor that. It doesn't feel good when people say, oh, well, you're not as important as Mary over there, so I'm going to keep my appointment with Mary and I'm just going to blow you off. So honor the fact that that doesn't feel good. Allow yourself.
It's like I don't know exactly what's going on. Like I'm trying to set up a time to meet, and they never get back to me, or don't get back to me for a month, and I don't understand what's going on. They're like saying yes, and then I don't hear back from them, and it's like another person did that too today. He first said there's going to be a meeting in 2 weeks, and now it's like call back in a month. Like, I'm not going to chase you. Oh, so, man.
I hear you, but the first thing you need to do is honor you as an important being. This is what's gotten away. The part of you that got away is I am valuable. Because what they're really saying is, well, we're not sure you have value. And when people react that way, it's because we are not sending out a vibration of value. So all you need to do is just close your eyes, take a deep breath, clear out all of that garbage that has piled up, all of the frustration and the annoyance and the little bits of doubts. They're like little pokes that keep poking at you. It's kind of like somebody has a pin and it keeps poking at you and say, Sammy, you're thinking too highly of yourself. And this is probably something that began as a child. So it would really behoove you to go deep, deep into this and take a moment to find out, gosh.
Yeah, I remember when I was a child, they promised me like I was going to get a water animal, and they kept saying I was going to get it, and I never got it, never.
And so you've got this program running that says, well, people are going to make false promises to me, but I have to respect them even though they're not able to keep their word. And I want you to let that go. So what I want you to do is say, I have value. I honor those people who are able to honor me. But if someone is not able to make a commitment and keep it, I can let them go. Here's what you have built up in your mind, or a belief that you're holding. The belief is, if I don't make the deal or follow up or conclude whatever needs to be done with this person, no one else is coming or no one else is capable, and I won't be able to do this thing that I want to do. And that is holding you in a space of it looks like a vacant space. It's kind of
maybe more like not get my needs met because I depend too much on that one stupid idea.
Yeah. So this is,
and then they feel all powerful because
I
give them that power.
Yes, there's like this. I can see them and I can see you, and there's this big gulf. It's almost as though you're holding them away because you are expecting them not to keep a commitment. And they can only live up to your expectation. And it's based off, well, other people have made me promises and didn't keep them, so I guess that's okay. Clear that out. If somebody can't honor a commitment or make make a commitment and keep it,
Yeah.
no matter how long you wait for them, that's not going to change. So
Yeah.
clear out
Yeah,
the
I found
space.
already someone even better, but I guess there's something that I needed to work through here, that I attracted these flakies.
Absolutely. Take responsibility. Hey, look who I attracted. That's telling me that I am holding on to a limiting belief, or I am honoring this old program that says I'm not good enough to receive. And until you
Yeah.
successfully clear that program, you're going to keep attracting.
Cancel, clear that.
Yes.
No, I don't think I'm going to clear. I don't think I'm going to attract that anymore because I'm catching it faster. But what happened was that I got annoyed all of a sudden at the other two people that seemed to, like, promise something and never, has nothing really to do with me. It's their issue. Unreliable. Maybe they have some stupid thing going on at home. Who knows? But I'm not. I'm being left in the dark instead of honestly saying, like, we can't do it right now, or we're not going to do it, or we don't think you're the right fit. Maybe they didn't want to say that. I don't know.
Whatever it is, it's their issue, and as long as you stay attached to them, the person who does fit
I'm
can't.
not attached to. Feel like I'm. The anger is not that strong anymore.
Just let it go. The anger came up so that you could really get clear on the fact that this is very disrespectful to your time.
Exactly. It's very disrespectful to my time. It's like it's an assault on my time because I'm waiting and I'm putting my I'm committed. I'm like, and that's not okay. So it's not gonna work out. So I think I need to respect my needs of reality, like real committed people that are serious about what I want to put out there, and they're just not on that high standard value. So I don't need to go down to their value of flakiness and control, obviously, so it wasn't going to be a good fit. Most people are like that.
So get yourself in alignment with what does feel good to you. It feels really good to me when I work with other people who have integrity and keep commitments.
Yeah.
And then stay in that high place. What happens is we'll hold this high standard, sort of this gold standard, and then we may not see any action. We might think, oh, goodness, it's been a week and nobody has come that meets this standard. Maybe I need to.
No, that's okay. No, I already found someone that has the standard. I'm fine.
So then stay up in your high place, because you cannot lower your standards and expect that gold standard can find you. You got to stay in the high place no matter how long it takes, because you are actively weeding out your own low vibrational stuff while you are holding that high place. So, do the work of the heart to clear out any limiting beliefs, any of this nonsense that got into your brain that told you, well, it's okay if people don't honor their commitments. It's not okay. It wasn't okay when it was done to you as a child, and it's not okay now.
Yeah.
Now,
it's not
we don't
okay
get
at all.
And you don't get angry. You just say, oh, I see that this is a pattern. This pattern that's unfolding doesn't feel good. I need to step up into a high place that does feel good.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And those are the people that are actually really, really nice and kind and generous in different ways. So I'm okay.
Absolutely. When you are in alignment when you are attracting to yourself people who are able to honor you and expect you to honor them in return. So they will be kinder, more giving, and more loving because they are operating in that high place, that pure place of love, joy, and peace. Now, they're also not going to put up with any baloney. So if you start canceling, they're not going to honor you because you've shown that you're not in there, up there in the high space with them. That's okay. It's honor yourself, honor them. You will attract people that are capable of working with you and will bring you to a successful conclusion. These other people that keep canceling is really just the universe saying to you, Sammy, stop wasting your time. You are valuable. Free up space so we can bring in the people that are capable instead of these Mickey Mouse people that are never going to do anything.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
It's only our fear that says, oh, attached to this flashy thing that has no substance. When we and just recognize that, okay, whoops, I got off track here for a minute. Thank you, anger, for coming up to release me from a negative attachment. Thank you, God, for honoring me and helping me see all that I really am so that I won't sell myself short.
Okay.
You got it. You've got this. You've got it all worked out. It's just really learning to get into the heart space when you're feeling this kind of weirdness. Why am I feeling this? You're feeling it because it's not the right choice. So just
exactly.
Spend a little time clearing away that debris from, oh, we promised you a water animal, not, or we never promised a water animal. Any of that kind of nonsense, that's very disrespectful. I don't care if
exactly.
And I don't care how old you were. Children sometimes walk away with scars because adults say to them, I'm in charge and I've decided this or that or whatever.
I'm going to play a game with you.
And then, or whatever. Respect is not dependent on age. Respect says, if I give my word, I keep it. Whether you are 0 or 100, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So all you are asking people to do is to keep their word. And that is a beautiful thing and should be respected.
Yeah, or there's a negotiation or an open conversation happening, not leaving somebody halfway and then misleading them halfway again. Yeah, that was like, okay, that happened. And, that's not what I like. Apparently, that's not for me. And I have to say to myself, there's going to be other opportunities, and I have other opportunities. I'm okay. It's their loss, you know?
Absolutely. And when it happens, don't get mad. Get smart. Take a step back. Oh, look at this. Apparently, I forgot how valuable I am. Let me climb back up into my high place where I can attract those who are also valuable.
Yes, those who are also valuable, but they don't play the game of flakiness. That's right.
Exactly. It's learn to let go quickly when somebody is unable to honor all that you are.
Yeah. I don't have to prove anything to them. It's almost like I had to prove something to them, you know, like prove them something. I don't know what it was about proving that's, I don't know, interesting, but all these dynamics.
Okay, we got one more caller, so I got to let you go. And
bye.
Thank you so much. Again, you were incredibly helpful to others who are in that situation. But we're almost out of time, and I got one more person, and they are from 718.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hi, Marcia. This is Katie. How are you?
Hi, Katie. How's your day going?
It's going good. It's been very relaxing and peaceful. How was yours?
Wonderful. And what's
Good.
the opportunity that we're going to help you with today?
Well, I am attracting, I believe I'm consciously attracting employment. And so I interviewed for a position. I haven't heard back about it, but I'm also applying for new employment. But another company I worked for a while ago have reached out to me about a short-term project, but it's not really paying what I'm worth or what I'm used to, and it's not really actually even doing what I'm used to doing. It's just like it's kind of like compliance, customer service a little bit, which is not necessarily what I do. So I'm just wondering about attracting the opportunity that I really want to have, or I'm not sure if like the universe is just sending me something so I have something, or
so let's take a step. Yep, let's take a step back and get out of the ego space that says maybe I should take something because nothing else seems to have popped up.
Okay.
Sometimes that is a valuable thing to do. Sometimes that leads to new opportunities. But let's just be clear. So take a deep breath. Just allow that breath to clear the heart space. And now I want you to ask yourself to show you all of the doubt and fear that's standing between you and desired employment. Is anything coming up?
I think I feel like I have a fear of not being good enough or them not valuing me.
Okay, so you need to make an appointment with Archangel Michael and have him help you dissolve this negativity, this fear, because as long as you've got fear standing between you and your desire, you're only going to make it as far as the fear will allow you to. So now let's take another look and say, if I take this short-term job so that I'm back working and kind of back in that place of earning, which feels good, will it help me attract a better job, or will it stop me from attracting the better job? So just back in your heart and see which feels truer to you. True is going to have a heart resonance. False is going to feel kind of like a gut punch. So if I take this short-term job, it's going to free me up energetically to accept a better job. How does that feel?
How does it feel? I kind of feel like I'm going to have so much anger that I'm not being paid what I want to be paid, that's going to interfere.
Very valid point. So when you look at the anger, it looks to you as though it's going to red flag you, stop you from going further.
I mean, I'll still apply for positions, but I just feel like I'm a resent the job or something.
Okay,
like,
and resentment is a powerful negative force. So the first thing I want you to say to yourself is, wow, look how brilliant I am. I recognize that resentment could stop me from getting a job I really do want. So honor everything that comes up. That was really quite brilliant to acknowledge that being paid less is going to be more difficult than not stepping out into the job market. So now we're going to say something else. Visualizing the perfect job and honoring all that I am and working on my alignment will allow me to receive the job that is best for me. How does that feel?
It feels good.
So your work now is really to clear out the limiting beliefs, clear out all of the stuff that's standing between you and your goal, and really getting serious with your visualizations, your meditation, your time to align.
Mm-hmm.
And when doubts try to come up, get really strict. No, I see you. I'm calling you out, and I'm not giving you space in my energetic field. You are very clear that taking a low-paying job will bring up so much resentment that it will actively prevent you from attracting your high-paying job that you are qualified for. So don't waste time on that other low-paying job. Instead, put all of your energy into attracting this high-paying job you are qualified for by getting in alignment and doing daily visualizations.
Okay, and how were you saying for me to, so say if I did have a belief or something, you're saying I can release it or clear it by asking Archangel Michael to clear it? Is that how I can clear a belief or feeling?
Archangel Michael will help you. The energy of Jesus will help you. Archangel Ariel is here today. She's the goddess of abundance. She'll help you. And you don't even need to know the specific energy. Just say, okay, go in your heart space. Okay, I need help. I got these limiting beliefs. Who can help me clear this stinker? I am ready to be free of this.
How do you know when it's cleared?
You will feel the expansion.
Okay.
You'll feel the constriction, and you'll feel the expansion. And if you're really having a tough time, join my community, because I am putting posts, videos all the time that are helping with different things like this. And it's $7.77 right now to join. And yes, it is, work on your own. It is expensive to work with me individually. That's, of course, your rocket ship, but, you're taking my time and it's valuable. So you're going to pay for that. So if finances don't allow it, the community is your next best bet, because I am making videos and putting meditations and techniques and tools in there.
Okay, that's good.
So you're not, then you're not by yourself. You're not just trying to figure it out. You'll be able to feel it because I'm guiding you through it.
Okay, that works. That's affordable.
All right.
Well,
all right,
you.
love.
I will do that. Thank you so much.
Now go out and get that job.
I will. Thank you.
All right. Sending
Bye.
you lots of love. And remember, everyone, this will be our last month together in this way, because I've got to honor my commitment to Dreams 7 Vision Radio Network, where I am a co-host with Gina Rhoda, and we are live every third Wednesday. Darn if I can remember the time. You know what? Get on my mailing list. It's free. I will send you a thing when we're going live. And I'm taking the month of September off for sure. I might, be back here on Angel Heart Radio, but just it's a time thing right now, and I have to honor the commitment that I have in place. So I'm going to take a break from Angel Heart Radio, step over onto Dream Visions 7. But always, you can connect with me through my website. It's mmhearthealer.com or marciamartinthehearthealer.com. Marcia spelled Marcia. And if you want to be in the loop when I release videos or when I am going live somewhere, just get on my mailing list and you will be notified. So thank you all, my incredible, blessed contributors who were willing to call in today and share what was going on in your life. You have been a blessing to someone else, and most especially to me. So deepest love and appreciation. Until next week, sending you all a big hug and lots and lots and lots of love.
You've been listening to another fabulous program on Angel Heart Radio. Our goal is to remind you of how much you matter in the world and to let you know that we appreciate who you are in the world. You can check out who's on, when we're on, and who our guests are at angelheartradio.com. Everything is there. It's all just one click away. Angel Heart Radio programs are powerful tools to help you in your life and your life experience. They are not intended, nor should they, be used to replace your medical or legal advice. The views expressed by hosts, co-hosts, callers, guests, and associates should not be construed as advice from Angel Heart Radio.